here we're just gonna, share with you how excited we are because we are actually part of this, awesome opportunity that you're going to learn about that has sure, changed many lives, have actually put people in financial freedom, and it's helping,
Yeah.
many more, including ourselves, to actually, be the best version we can be. I want to go ahead and introduce Elon here. So Elon, just tell me, man, why you decided to join this great and awesome opportunity.
First of all, let me just say I joined the opportunity because I first of all I got my head right, and then when my head was right, it was like it grabbed me. It was a calling. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, it said my name loud and clear. This is the one right here. Because I remember there was this one guy. He said you have to see an opportunity. You have to have your mind ready for an opportunity. You know, I forgot where I heard that from. I think I even read it in a book or something. But it's crazy. So I heard about it. My man Mike came to me with it, and I was like, okay, how do I do it? How do I get it? What do I have to do? So I scrummaged up all what I could, and I got in quick as possible. And that's when I started, and I knew the opportunity was great, man. And not even that, but the products are in demand, man. It's crazy how it's crazy how it called me because usually people just be like, oh, okay, let's see if I could sell this and do um yeah, and they
Yeah,
thinking about it, but the products are in demand, and let's just 2015 is the word. Okay, it's 2015. Are we living in 1988 when I was born? No, things are changing. It's online, people. It's crazy, man. It's insane. It is
yeah, man.
insane. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, but it's pretty
But yeah, that's
it's really
that's my whole thing, man.
well, man. I'm very excited for you, man, and I see that you're gonna do, big things because like I can see that
Oh
you
yeah.
have the mindset, man. It's like 90% of everything is basically your mindset. It's for relationships, it's for anything you do in your life. It's like, are you right up there? You
Hmm.
gotta get right up there. And if you're not right up there, then you gotta surround yourself, with people
Yeah.
that are,
Yeah.
that have your highest and best and people that just want the best from you. Like you wanna be successful, you wanna, have financial freedom, you got to surround yourself with people that already have what you got, and
Exactly.
that's what we've got here. Besides this crazy, amazing and crazy products, um, that are high demand, like Elon said, we have a community of people that all they do is actually help us out. Like these people, they don't, they could just kind of like make the money and become financially free themselves. Like they don't have to help nobody else. But what they decided to
Yeah.
actually open the doors to other people that can actually plug in into the system and pretty much
Hmm.
just pretty much plug into it and learn and apply and get their share from it. I
Yeah.
mean, this is big. Like nobody, people don't understand like the magnitude of how big this opportunity is, and it's gonna be for years and years and years to come. Like this is information that people need in any business.
Yeah.
You want to, you're struggling to get leads, or you want to learn about getting leads. Um, you want to learn about getting sales online. You want to learn about making your first dollar online. This right here is it.
Hmm.
This is like there's a whole bunch of people out there,
Yeah.
a big community out there that are actually making tremendous amount of money, and people are just kind of like, I don't know, they're either they're afraid of change, they just want to be stuck complaining about how miserable the lives is, or how much they hate their jobs, but they don't want to do they don't want to do
Yeah.
anything about it. So in this call I just want to talk about pretty much about that. It's kind of like it starts with your mindset. Like what kind of mindset do you have? How do you
Yeah.
transform your mindset? Elon, I mean, you read, Think and Grow Rich, man. Let me know some of the stuff, you know from that. Like
First of
what are
all,
those things that you have learned from, reading that book?
oh, a lot, man, a lot. Um, First of all, the first thing I would recommend to anybody before jumping into any business would be you would have to have the desire. And matter of fact, first of all, let me say this. Read the book Think and Grow Rich, okay? Read that book. If you ain't gonna read it, read something, because this one right here I recommend to a whole lot of people. All right. If you want your mindset changed, um, Think and Grow Rich is the one for you. Okay. So because of that, I changed my whole mind. I've cut off people that I didn't see who were going to grow with me because I was reading this book. This book was teaching me about desire. You have to desire to be successful. And being successful is a lifestyle. Do you want to be successful? Do you desire to be successful? If you don't desire to be successful, then you won't be successful. It's just plain and simple. I'm going to keep it totally honest. Okay. And that's why I jumped into the business. It was huge. It was huge. It was crazy. The business was like actually talking to me. And like, I haven't, I've been in Organic Gold, Amway. Um, there's this other one. I wasn't in there that long. That's why I don't even remember it. So when I was in those businesses, I jumped in and I was all fidgety. Oh yeah, I'm going to make my my 30,000 real easy, and I didn't. But this one, I haven't wavered from my mindset at all. Like each and every time, each and every day, me and Mike will talk, and I'll be like, yeah, yeah, I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to be there. All right, I'm going to have this. I'm going to get it. And then after that, me and Mike will just be sitting there talking about it. Like I plan on getting there. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it, man. Me and Mike, we go over this all the time. So this is nothing new. I'm just talking to me. I'm just talking to Mike, and Mike's talking to me, and we're going to broadcast this to you, and it's going to be huge. This team's going to grow
That's
huge.
that's it, man. And it's already growing. It's already growing. Because one thing about this business is that um, the people that are on top of you, I will say your upline, they're the people
Yeah,
that they're sponsoring. They're going under you. So right now, as of now, if when you join this, you're actually having a team already built up, you know, under you. So
yeah.
this is something huge, and there's like a new project coming out. It's called Project Titan, coming out in 2016. That I can't wait for that to come out,
Yeah.
man. I mean, again, this is because the reason why I'm talking to you here in this video is because of this system, this video, this just this business. I mean,
Mhm.
I was shy to talk on cameras. Like I mean, I didn't, this thing has transformed myself, as a person. It has changed me as a husband. Um, it make me a better husband, a better person, a better friend, better leader.
Yeah.
This is what we create leadership here. It's not just a product. It's basically it's gonna change you mentally, physically, spiritually, and you have the great potential here of making lots of money into your bank account.
Yeah.
And that's basically what got me to it, because let's be real. I mean, people sabotage their own success by saying things like money's evil. And it's not, money's not evil. Money is there for you to use it and for you to help others, other people. If
Mhm.
help your loved ones, everything around. If you
Yeah.
look around you, everything is kind of like, it's money. You gotta, you need money to pay bills. You need money to travel. You need money to get to your job. You need money. I mean, it's something
That.
it's something that you need. I mean, you don't gotta, the Bible said, something that I noticed, like the Bible said, people say that, okay, the money's evil. No, the love of money's evil. When you worship something, it doesn't have to be money. You worship something and you have an addiction to
Yeah.
something, that's when it's messed up for you. If you're using your money,
Yeah.
if you're using your money to do bad things, because
Mhm.
anything can be used for good or for bad. It's what you decide to do. It's all about you. What do you do with it? That's what determines the outcome. Okay, money's evil, it's evil for you because you're using it to, do evil things.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
when you know that you can provide for your family, you can take your wife or, and, a special somebody to a nice restaurant. You can eat better foods. You can travel the world with your partner. You want to live the lifestyle you want to live.
Yeah.
You know, there's money is there. Like it's a tool, it's a hammer. You need it to get, to provide. And it's not really about the money, it's what you can do with the money. The people that you can help with money. Somebody's sick,
Mhm.
I know you pray and things like that. But what if you could actually cover that person's, hospital bills, a person that's really in that situation that they really can't, somebody close to
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this words coming out of my mouth is actually what's coming out of this business. It's kind of like it helped me get to know myself more and get to communicate myself to other people. So as you
Exactly.
can see, you become the value, you become the product pretty much. You can actually speak life into people, into other people, and you can help other people,
Mhm.
succeed. It's all about uplifting each other. That's what this is all about. I can
Yeah.
say a lot of things, I can talk all night long, but I'm just gonna keep it real. This is what this is right here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
about
man.
financial freedom. And freedom is just to me, I was talking to Elon about this. Freedom is, I know that there was slavery back in the days, it was messed up. Nowadays we have what I call modern slavery. Modern
Mhm.
slavery is just basically you're in a job that you hate, but you can quit because you got bills to pay. That's what I want to. That's what I call there. That's like modern slavery. But everything,
Mhm.
people don't are not aware of that. People
Yeah.
think that they're actually ahead of things, but when they look at the lives, they hate waking up in the morning to get to the jobs. They don't. I believe 90% of the people hate what they're doing. Hate their jobs. And this
Mhm.
is, not knowing that there's a better way. And this right here. This is it. This is the better way. I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I can actually walk up, I can walk up to my business right here, and you can see, my bedroom. It's like not my bedroom. This is my office now. So my office is like 3 feet away from my bedroom. I don't have to go
Mhm.
through the traffic. I don't have to, feel bad um, like who I'm, what kind of stress I'm gonna go through, for my job. I mean, I'm not, if you have a good job, that's great. You love your job, okay. I'm just talking to the people that
Yeah.
are in a job that they hate and they think that there's no way around it. There is a way. There's a lot of things, out there
Yeah.
you can do,
There
but it's
is a
no
way.
matter. But people are afraid of change, and that's what me and Elon were talking about. Elon, why don't you tell them, tell people, tell this person right here watching this video, tell them about, change, like the reason why people, really don't succeed in life. Because I know you know this, man. It's in you. You got me you got me going the other day. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Mike. Well, first off, change change is such a it's crazy. Like there's this thing I like to do. I like to sit down and I like to um get words, think of words, and think of where they go. Change, you can change for the good or for the bad, right? But it's always way more simple to put to change for the wrong and the worst. It's way more easier than to change for the better things. And when you change for the better things, that's when you see everything in your life like it's crazy. It's a ripple effect. Your mind changes to where you don't want to be around the people that aren't doing the certain things. And then your money changes to where you don't even want to be around them no more. People start acting funny when they're talking. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you go about things, your pockets. What's in your pockets? When you change, more money, more cash. It's it's so change is a good thing. When you're changing for a good purpose, it's such a good thing. And man, it is. And the crazy thing, this is a huge testimony because this is actually what I've been going through right now. 2000, the end of 2015 is a stepping stool for where I am headed. Like this is the first step. I've lost people, and I've gained a few, and I've kept a few. Now these few that I kept, these are the friends that I know, and maybe I might even lose. My circle might get smaller, but I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about getting my family where it needs to be. My man Michael here, my family, and there's that's about it. My man Michael and my family. That's what I basically have. People aren't coming to my mind yet, but man, it is something. Change is something crazy. You can't be afraid of it. You have to embrace it. Embrace it. When you embrace it, that's when you know things are going to happen. Things are happening. Your life is turning around for for you to get the success. It's coming. It is coming. When you're changing, you're turning your whole life. That's how you know things are coming. People change. Your everything's changing. You'll start thinking to yourself, oh, is it me? Should I have not have said that to that person? Am I in the wrong? I should go say sorry to him. But you know what? It's not you. It's them. They don't want to be around you no more because you're changing. They're afraid of that. You know? That's how it is. That's exactly what I was saying. But it's
Yeah,
it's
man.
crazy. It's crazy.
It's pretty crazy, man. And like the more you surround yourself with people, like the
Yeah.
more you learn. Like once you learn how to quiet your mind and you just start observing and listening, that's when like the magic happens. Like you see the world in a whole different you see the world in a whole different way. It's like, wow, I'm awakened. I can't believe I didn't notice that before. It's kind of like when you're like in
Yeah.
that. It's kind of like when you're in that bad relationship and then you kind of like over it and you look back. It's like, what? How stupid was I? Like, did I really believe she said all that or he said all that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you have this breakthrough. So that's the same thing with anything in life.
Mhm.
And like Elon said, you do gotta embrace change. Um, and one thing I want to point out is just basically people that are stuck in a job that they don't like are people that are afraid of change. And because they're afraid of change, that's what is gonna keep you. Fear is like the number one. Fear and procrastination, those put together, that's like the number one. That's like I call it the silent killer
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's kind of like you kind of like stuck in between. Like, I'll do something tomorrow, and then tomorrow you go, I'll do something tomorrow. No, you got to do something now. It's like that moment that you made a decision to be successful. That makes you successful. Something I learned here is that actually from the leaders in this business, I learned that it takes you only 1 second to be successful. And what I mean by that is that as soon as you made a decision you want to be successful and you take action, you're already successful. You're successful up here. That's where everything starts. Now you're kind of like matching it up to your reality because everything you have around you, everything that's happening, whether good or bad, your best thinking got you there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All you do is
Mhm.
just think negative, and you wake up in the morning and you watch the news and you worry about. That's how your whole day is gonna go about, and you keep doing that. That's how your whole life is gonna go about. So, something I learned because I'm always curious. I study successful people. I surround myself with them. Rich people. It doesn't matter. People that are successful at what they're doing because
Yeah.
like success can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but I'm talking about people that
Yeah.
are doing what they
Mhm.
love. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I study them, and then one thing that's what I learned about them is that you really have to you think in a different way, you think in a certain way, and
Yeah.
one thing they do is that they all thinking that certain way. That's how they're able to be rich, and they understand certain laws that average people don't understand. But me being introduced to this business, and now Elon, is in it too. We're able to understand even, let's say even before that, like Elon, it's all about he mentioned Think and Grow Rich. This is what this is. It's about that mindset. I read this book called The Science of Getting Rich. That's another thing. It's off the the same basics of Think and Grow Rich, but it's kind of like breaking. People are afraid of even getting rich because they think that rich people are bad. No, a lot of rich people I have met, they're actually the nicest people ever.
Yeah.
But we're programmed since little that being rich is bad because that's how we're. I don't know. One thing I learned how to do is actually when I'm negative about something or I have this belief about something, I actually look inside me and I say, where did that come from? Was it my childhood? Did somebody smack me in the face when I said something when I was little? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
our belief is not really our beliefs. We're actually getting beliefs from generation past generation. So
Yeah.
if somebody tells me I can't succeed, where did I get that? Why can't I succeed? Everybody's is born with the same exact you know chances of success. It's just
Mhm.
that other people are surrounded by successful people, so automatically they're successful. It kind of like rubs off.
Yeah.
So one thing I learned, I want to just share this out there. One thing I learned is that not one thing. I learned many things, but I want to say another thing I learned is that if you want to change your destiny, you got to change your input. You got to change what you're putting up here. That's like the main thing. What you're feeding up here is that's what makes your destiny. People think that, oh, I'm already destined to do this. No, what are you
Mhm.
putting in your if you're thinking about that, that's what's gonna be. If you destiny is to go to jail, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about, killing people, being a thug, robbing and stealing stuff, and yeah, you're gonna end up in jail. You're creating that result. It's not you
Yeah.
surround yourself with the wrong people. You are creating that for yourself. But most of us we don't know. Because we haven't seen we haven't seen something different. And that's kind of like the main reason why I do these videos, why I'm here with Elon, is to let the message
Mhm.
out there that there is a better way. And everything
Yeah.
that you do in life really affects your outcome, really affects how you see the world. If you
Yeah.
if you see the world as a bad thing, it is a bad thing. Like I read this quote. Shoot, I forgot the name of the person, but I read this quote that says, "Whether you're right or wrong, you're right. If the world is a cruel place for you, that's what it is because that's what your belief is. So whatever you believe in, that's what's gonna be. If I believe, for example, I'm not gonna make it in this business, I won't make it. I won't make it in any business. If I believe that I can be successful, I won't be successful. That's because that's what I believe in. But if I believe that I am gonna make it, that I see my life, I'm living this way, in a certain way that I want to live it, I am gonna get there. It's the same. Is everything is balanced out. You know what I mean? It's like it's everything is all in your belief. That's like the main key right there. Like Elon put it, he broke it down to that. Everything is broken down to believe.
Yeah.
I remember I heard somebody, I think was it Chris Rock? Somebody was making a joke about how like in the Bible they say like pork is bad.
Yeah.
Pork is back in the days because there's no refrigerators. You know what I mean? Like, I mean that's you can eat. Nowadays we got refrigeration. I'm not saying that you have to eat pork or anything like that, but I'm just saying that um
Yeah.
some people say like God said that pork is bad or something like that. It's not completely like that. I don't know. It's like I said, everything is broken down to belief. I know that back in the days there was no refrigerator, so meat was turning green. Of course, you're gonna get sick, from eating meat. I'm just coming from that point of view. I'm not. There's nothing religious here, anything like that. Just throwing, little facts.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm just gonna, everything like Elon said, everything is about belief. What you believe in is what is what is gonna determine where you want to get.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
man.
go ahead, Elon. Let me know, man. You got throw him some words there. Got something to share.
The thing is this. Let's talk about let's acknowledge the fact of people's situations. what they have to go through, where they've been at, where they are now, who they're talking to. These are all the things that people, I understand. Me and you, we're the common people. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to be that one percenter. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know about the one percenter, that's the rich people. They've been selling they've been selling all their products and everything to the rest of the 99. All right. Me and Mike, we're on our success path to be that one percenter.
Yeah, we're on the
But
ladder.
yeah, yeah,
We're on
we're
the
we're
ladder.
getting there too.
We're on the path. Yeah, we're getting there, and more people are gonna get there. So if you're not
Mm-hmm.
part of this path, you have the chance here to lock arms with us. We're gonna help you throughout the whole way. You don't know how much, you can ask Elon. You don't know how much community you have here involved. Like this is not a like it's not just a business. It's a movement. It's a movement towards freedom.
Yeah, yeah,
This is not
yeah.
just like here join. No, this is a movement. We're changing the way people perceive success. We actually, the people that are kind of like they have lost hope, they are not even aware. By doing this, what we're doing right now, we're actually throwing that message out there, and it's for you. It's not, we know where we at, but
Mm-hmm.
we don't want to go through the path by ourselves. I was telling Elon this, before he decided to join. I was like, look, man, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going. Um, you know, I want you to be part of this because I don't want to go by myself. Like I want people,
Yeah,
and he's the same way. He
yeah,
thinks we're like-minded individual. Like-minded individual attract like-minded individuals. That's just how it works.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like we think similar because our way of thinking, the way you think, that's what you will attract. And
Yeah,
you attract the same people. If your thinking is negative and your thinking is, if you're kind of like a stuck up person, well, you're gonna attract other stuck up people. If you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah,
If your personality is a negative, if you have a bad personality, you're gonna attract people with the same personality. So that's why you always think that everybody is the same. Like, oh, all men are bad, all women are bad. No, your thinking, is bad. So you're attracting the same people that you're thinking about. So you only
yeah,
you only met three people in your life that mess you up, and now you think the whole world's that way.
yeah.
It's your thinking. I mean,
It's bad.
read
Yeah,
some books, man. Read some books. Put better stuff in. You know, as soon as you see the news on TV, turn that off, please. And you don't. It's not because it's all you see there is negativity. It's gonna. That's what programs your mind to attract. Um, negativity in your life. Like, and this works for anything. It works for relationships, finances. If um if you're attracting a certain person in your life, like a certain type of person, that's because there's something in your mind that's actually attracting that. It's not that all men are bad or all women are bad. It's just
yeah,
your choices are bad. Your picker is down. Your picker. That's what I call it. You're picking the wrong people.
yeah, yeah.
It's that simple. It's like I see people do this, you know, a lot of times, and I see it. It's like, don't you? And it's like, they see it, but they don't. It's kind of weird, man.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I
man,
don't
just
know.
just take it from here, man. Let me know what are your thoughts on that.
It's
We're on this
just
path.
the path. Like this is the thing about us is our situation is just getting there now. Our heads are there. We're ready for it. You know what I'm saying? We're hungry and
Right.
everything. Now, when it comes to people that aren't that don't understand, I believe this is the only thing I can believe that why they, probably they don't understand what we're talking about. It's because the situation that they're in. Like maybe poverty or something like that. And the people you're talking to, you're talking to have a huge influence on what's going around you, how things are going. They're not controlling you, but they have a huge influence.
Right.
And if they're saying, oh yeah, we're gonna play video games all day today, and we're gonna do this and this goes on, every every month for months and months, and for a whole year, you're going to be video gamed. You're going to be programmed to play video games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And did you make any money? No, you're still in the same spot playing video games, and that's your situation. And then when you come upon um like somebody who wants to show you an opportunity, or can show you that has value, you won't see it. You won't even see it. It'll be right there in your face, a success opportunity. you know it'll be $1 million sitting in your face, and you won't see it because you've been playing video games all year. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're talking about. The mind wrapping. You know what I'm saying? Changing your ways. Go out and sit down and probably look at some nature. Zen out, meditate. I don't know, pray,
Meditate.
read the Bible, do something. But you can't keep being persistent on playing video games 24/7. Play video games, but change, lower it down a key, like play video games for like 3 hours. If you've been playing for a whole year, pack it up in there for 3 hours, and then after that, wean yourself off, you know, because video games is your drug. I'm just saying, this is a situation that people go through, because right now, the this product, this business, Michael said it, hit it right on the head. This movement, I'm about to start hashtagging that, this success movement, bruh. Like, this is what's good, bruh. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I like that. I really do like that, Mike, man. I'm about to do it. Yeah, I'm about to use that. All right.
Well, it is
I'm
it is
definitely
a
gonna use it.
it is a movement. I mean, you got to learn, marketing, and learn, about lead capture pages and generate
Yeah.
leads and traffic. Those are just the mechanics, man. But the big picture, that's why we had to look at this. The big picture is
Yeah.
freedom. It's a movement for freedom, and this is just a vehicle to get there. It's kind of like
Yeah.
you have a car, and you don't know how to drive a car. Of course you're gonna crash. But this thing right here has all the training, all the tools. It's gonna teach you how to drive this vehicle. And
Mm-hmm.
when people understand how simple it is, they're gonna, because one thing I noticed that people want to make things hard already. Like, okay, that's it. There's no sacrifice or anything. No, things are really simple. When you keep things simple, that's when you start getting, results. Like, you want to overcomplicate things. It's very simple. It's just basically, learn something new. Like, it's just about learning something new and applying that, something that you learn. It's about change, like you said. It's about change. Because the thing is that if we're not willing to stretch our comfort zone, we're not gonna get where we want to get. We have to be willing to feel uncomfortable. Like, for example, if we have a debt, for example, like we owe a lot of bills, you know, we do jobs that we don't enjoy doing, but because we want to be free from that, from that, we want to pay for that debt. So it's basically you're stretching your comfort zone. You're doing things. You're waking up early to, put resumes out there and things like that. You're actually doing things that you don't normally do. You don't feel comfortable doing most of the time, but you know that it will get you somewhere. When you stick to your why while you're doing something, you stick to it and you learn, and then it's not even hard anymore. It's just kind of like getting past that barrier. It's like you're fucked up with this thing, and once you go through, deep enough, then you see the sunshine and you see, the presence of God, like, you know what I mean? It's like on the other side. But yeah, basically, it seems, allow me 1 second. Seems that I lost Elon again. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Yo. Okay, you're back. You're back. I don't even know, man, what's going on. It might be the internet or something. But I got you back, though. Okay. Well, I just shut down my camera. Okay. Well, I'm still live. I mean, you saw I didn't pause anything. This is something. This is going live, guys. Right there, we just have a little technical issues, but we're not letting that stop us from letting our message out. And like I said, it's about change. You gotta learn something, learn new things, so you can achieve new results. If you keep doing what you're doing right now, you're gonna keep getting the same old results. It's like it's not rocket science. It's just like, okay, like a lot of people, they join a business, for example, and they see that it's not working. But what are you doing? You're doing the same old things you're doing. Then that doesn't work. Do something else. Find training. Find quality training. This is what we got here. We got the training you need, because every time a new strategy is out in the market, we update our products. We update the way we do things, so we can so we can stay ahead, so we can stay focused on getting results. Because if we keep doing the same thing, our lives are never going to change. It's just simple as, if you're if you're unemployed right now and you don't start looking for jobs, it's just an example. It's just an example. Not that you have to look, for a job if you don't want to. But I'm just saying, if you don't have no choice, if you're at home and you're kind of like crying, and you think that like something like catches is gonna be out on the door, it's not gonna happen that way. You have to go search it out. You have to go do things. You got to get up each morning and get moving. That's what builds momentum. That's what I learned. What creates momentum is basically movement. You got to take action. You got to do something. You have to stop being um you have to stop being sick and tired of being sick and tired, because a lot of people, I'm sick and tired of this, okay? And they just want to keep on the recording. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of this. Every single day they're sick and tired, until they get tired of being sick and tired and they do something about it. It might take people 10 years. It might take people 5 years. Everything is up to you. How fast, you want to get there. It's just basically, I don't know, man. I have a lot of stuff to say, as I say, man. I'm really, I'm happy we're doing this, man. We can do this every single week. Just let our message out there. And looking at the bottom here, I see that we got viewers. So, welcome to the call. I'm glad. You can see my name. I'm Michael, and the person on this. Elon, can you turn on your name, man? And let people know who you are, man. People want to know your name. I don't know if that's true, but we're doing something big here. I mean, we're not playing around. This is not a hobby. This is just basically us carrying the torch of freedom and passing it on to other people. Now, it's up to you if you want to take the torch as well. So this is not just a business. This is not about product. It's about your future. It's about your freedom. And by freedom, I mean time freedom. This is what I see here that you can get. You can get time freedom. Freedom to wake up wherever you want. Work how many hours you want to work. Um, decide to do the things you want to do. You want to free up your time, because that's what I see a lot. It's like, the reason why people don't do the things they want to do is because they don't have the time. They're doing too many things. Maybe they have a job that they have to do overtime. If they don't do the job, they don't get bills paid. They doing too much. And this right here, the number one reason why people don't have that time freedom is because of cash. It's because of income. They need something that can bring income while they're having a life. This is what this is. We were talking about this, Elon, remember? Is building a business while having a life. It's not being stuck to your business, not being stuck to your job. Because let's say you're making a lot of money in a business opportunity, but are you actually are you think you're free because you're making all that income? No, you actually have to be on the phones, constantly talking to people 24/7.
Yeah. Uh
Go
huh.
ahead, Elon.
No, no, no,
Go ahead, man.
no.
I know you want to say something. I know you want to say something. That's say it, man. Say it.
night was so powerful about the jobs that you're speaking about. It's crazy that you're saying this. The jobs, the how people are trapped up in them, and they still have to work, and these other business that you have to be on the phone. It's crazy because people were gave a testimonial about those things and how they didn't have no training in social media, no training on anything. They were, I forget what they were. They were musicians or something, or they were musicians. They were far off, and they came in and they A+ everything. Now they're successful, and it was so powerful that people were jumping in, like clicking that link, man, with our top leader and stuff like that, our CEO. They were clicking that link to try and get it. It was powerful, bruh. It was so powerful, and all we have to do, me and you, we already know we're going to get there. We're just going to
Yeah,
implement.
we know. We know.
We're
We
going
know
to
what to do.
implement this stuff, and it's going to be crazy, man. It's so on point. I don't want to, I'm just like that type of dude to be like so blunt. You know what I'm saying? I'll be blunt because I got to keep it real with myself to be honest with everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to say nothing to discourage anybody, but you don't know until you know. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, my man. And it's what were the names? Toby and
Toby and Layla.
Toby and Layla. Those people right there got me so amped. That call was so powerful. Man, I was in yo, I'm through. I'm
Yeah.
through, yo. I'm getting pumped up right now.
And one thing I want to say is that I don't care where you're watching this video from. You can be watching it from YouTube. You can be watching it from Elon's website, from my website.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to say, welcome. Thank you. If you've been watching this for this long now, I just want to say you're on the right track. You actually putting yourself, you surrounding yourself with successful people. Again, being successful is a mindset. It doesn't mean because I seen for example, I seen a lot of people they have all the cars, they got the mansions and things, but they're not happy. Therefore,
Hmm.
they're not successful. I mean, they have money, but they're not. They don't have. We're looking for fulfillment. We're looking for, you know, um, living a life on purpose. We're looking for
Yeah.
purpose. We don't want to, because like once you get all that, then it doesn't. That's why I mean, like people say that money is happiness.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it gets you,
Yeah.
to buy stuff, but once you get all this stuff, if you don't have a purpose of why you doing, what, if you're not helping other people, first of all, you're gonna get frustrated. And you're gonna shoot yourself.
You're empty. You're
I seen
empty.
a superstar. I mean, I seen the superstars. They don't know what to do with their money. They're just partying and
Yeah. Yeah.
getting drunk and killing themselves. I mean, I'm not judging anything. It's what you observe. It's like, I don't know, man. This right here is it's about empowering people. That's why I love the name. They give a great name, Empower Network. I'm all about empowering people.
Hmm.
Empowering means I'm
Yeah.
enabling you
Hmm.
to be the best that you can be. This is a tool here. Here you go. Have this tool and be the best version of yourself. That's what you want to
Yeah.
do. We're not here to be um we're not God, or whatever you believe in, God, higher self, universe, whatever you want to call it, higher your higher source. You believe in a higher source. He doesn't want us to be sad or I know things happen and things like that, but it's about you cannot control problems. That's the mindset right there. You can control problems. They will show up from time to time, but what you can control is your attitude, how you
Yeah.
react to those problems.
Yeah.
That's basically, that's what I focus on. I don't focus on problems because I can control them. I focus on myself. I focus on my attitude, on my mindset. And my mindset chooses happiness, chooses, freedom, chooses, to help people out, and just be positive no matter what. I even find positivity in the negative. I always look for, okay, what am I have to learn? What did I do wrong, or what do I have to learn from this situation to keep moving on?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to stay here. That's my mindset. I don't want to stay in this situation. It sucks. I want
Yeah.
to move on. People want to be stuck in that. They're kind of like addicted to drama. and then they want to complain about other people doing stuff. They're blaming systems. They're blaming the government. They're blaming the economy. No, there's so many people earning a good income on the internet, despite of how the economy is.
They're blaming the economy, and yet the economy is making money. They should be blaming themselves for not starting.
We're not doing nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I whatever your preference is, whatever, but I can't help you. You have to help yourself. It's all within you. It's all within you. And when you start that, that's when everything comes in. Have the desire to be a better person. Have the want, the hunger. You know what I'm saying? You should be trying to shoot. If there's a way where I can eat success, literally, I would find it and I would do it. Okay. This is where my head is at right now. Like it's it's insane. You know what I'm saying? How I have, how my life is changing. And the crazy thing is, for me, I'm not just doing it for me. I'm doing it for my family. I have 3 kids. Okay, I have 3 kids and fiance. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not just doing it for me. I'm doing it for us. These are things that I have thought about. And Michael said it made him a better husband, a better family man. He has to stay. You have to be around to be a family man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's and these are things that you're going to implement.
Yeah.
Because this business is not just they're helping people. They're wanting people to be successful. They're wanting you to want it. And the only people who are going to make it are the people who want it. They want to help you get there. So your want is their want.
Yeah.
Simple.
And that's one thing I see or that I learned in the past is like when you see a great opportunity, take it, and then you learn how to
Yeah.
do it later on.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
want to be stuck. It's like, well, I don't know how to. That's why there is an opportunity because you will learn eventually. When you go to a freaking job, you don't know how to do the job. That's why they got training. That's what you're gonna be learning to do. You
Yeah.
because you need the cash. You don't worry about you. You need money. That's what you're worrying about.
Hmm.
You don't care what you have to do. Just take the job and do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's with anything. But one thing I can say is that I prefer earning, I'll say $5,000, $10,000 a month doing my
Hmm.
own business than earning $50,000 in a 9 to 5 job. And the reason why is because of the flexibility that we're talking about here. You know, you don't have anybody bossing you around. You can
Oh
actually do
yeah.
hobbies, you can do things. You can be with your family. It's like you sign your own paychecks. That's what I like calling it. It's like you learn how to do things that you never knew you could do. You're
Yeah.
being creative. You running your own. It's kind of like going from the employee mindset to the entrepreneur.
Hmm.
And certain things, a lot of things in life, news and social media and whatever, they're preventing us from becoming that. We're here to be creators. They say they say the Bible says, God created us to His image. Because He creates us to His image, we are creators. We are creators of our destiny. We can create anything we put you know, our mind into. We can create.
Yeah.
You want to be, you want to, you build buildings this way. You create it in your mind first, and that's,
Yep.
we're creators. Yeah, we're creators, man. I just put it that simple. And
Yeah.
the longer you stay away from creating, because just think about this: whatever situation you're going through, um, whether it's finances, I know I get there's some things you can help, but even that you can actually create how the feeling, how how you feel about it,
Yeah.
and see that there's a better picture,
Yeah.
a big, for it to happen.
Yeah.
But most of the things that we have, like most of the things that I see people struggling with, actually lack of creativity, lack of belief, and it has fear involved.
Yeah.
So I just want to put out there that we are I want to call myself like a freedompreneur. Like we are, we create our destiny. We are creator of our lives. We create our
Yes.
results.
Yeah.
And when you have the vehicle, that's what we have here. This is the vehicle for you to create the life that you want to create. Because, like I said, like 2, 3, I would say 4 years ago, I didn't think this way. Or even 2 years ago, I did not think this way. I did not talk this way.
Yeah.
And all I want, stuff was going on. I was in a horrible, job. I was stressed out, and people they're kind of like this is what I see in a lot of society, in societies like people are working they're working hard, just hard enough, not to get fired, and then just making just enough not to quit their jobs. It's like they're kind of like stuck in this,
Yeah.
it's
The
like
little
okay, man,
cycle.
yeah, it's like the cycle. But there's a better way, and I'm not gonna rest until I pass this message on, to as many people as I can, because
Yeah.
the thing is that Elon is like these visionary people that are living the life they want to live, they want the same thing for a lot of people, but they cannot reach everybody. You know what I mean? That's why we
Mhm.
do network and things like that, because we're making this is a like I said, this is a movement, but they cannot reach everybody. So you have your own circle of influence, and even people that are not responding to your they're not responding to your post or this message or whatever. They're listening though. They're there.
Mhm.
The thing is with a lot of people is that they're waiting. They have to wait until they see something from you, and then they'll join. But they don't know that by that time it might be too late.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. I,
So that's
I I
why,
I know. I know what you're talking about.
yeah. So the action is now, man. Take it from here, Elon. Like I said, I
Um.
can talk a lot with this, man.
Hey, I can listen to you, bro. You know that we go through this, daily on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So
I know.
this is not nothing new, bro. We be here for hours on hours on that note.
Yeah.
I
And
just
what
don't
it's
want
like,
I just don't want to get all gassed out and like, just take it, cuz I man, this is so crazy in this business. I want to rage. I want it to be I want to show excitement. I want to show like right now this is it, what, I like on Wolf of Wall Street, people shaving off people shaving off hair and ripping their hair off. I'm not talking about all the cocaine and stuff, but I am talking about like I want to shout. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what's going to happen. I feel it. You know, I'm going to
yeah. Have you
make
had
this my destiny.
have you had a song that goes, I wanna scream and shout and let it all out,
Yeah, I heard that.
and let it out. That's how. Exactly.
Yeah.
You got it. So it's just like that, man. It's just, man. And the powerful thing about this is that I understand why a lot of companies, they do events, man. And they do events. The reason why is because of this right here. Just imagine we're so pumped up and we're so excited about
Yeah.
this thing that's going on. Imagine being surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of people or thousands of people with that same energy. How does that affects, the whole people's lives? You know what I mean? Like this is not, this is something real is gonna happen. It's just it's happening. Let's put it that way. It's happening.
It is happening. Yeah,
this
that's right.
this in this moment there's people changing their lives with this. This is information that you need in your life, and it's something that's going to bring you value to your life.
Value.
Like something I was telling Elon one day is that people spend so much money, in college, man, and they spend years in college. When they get out, you see them working at McDonald's, working at Wendy's. They're not working at the thing that they study for, but they're still paying for the student loans.
Master degree in psychology. Working
Exactly.
working at
Oh
you
yeah, I'm
know
gonna give you psychology on French fries. This is how they think.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just a thought. I mean, all I'm saying is that when you find something that brings value to your life and helps you implement things, and is paying you while you're learning, because we help you implement. We're gonna put you with challenges. Like there are people that don't. I was telling Elon, look, man, I wasn't comfortable being on videos, on camera, and things like that.
Yeah,
Now I can talk for hours, and and the thing is that with somebody else on the line, I can even talk even more because it's interactive. And I know there's people like you watching
yeah,
this video right now, not you, Elon, but the person that the viewers are watching this right now. Um, Anybody that you see on YouTube that knows, that put videos on there, they didn't start out that way. If you can, you can ask them at the beginning, and they can tell you how much, how many times they stutter in front of the camera, and how many videos they have to do before feeling comfortable doing videos.
yeah,
And why videos? I mean, it's not the fact just making videos. It's because people can see that there is actually a real person on the other side.
yeah.
It's no robot or anything just trying to get your money and things like that. No, this is a real person. This is you looking at me right now, and I'm talking from my, I call it a home office now. This is my office here. Is at my home. It's cold outside. I don't know. What do you think is the temperature like over here, Elon? It's like -6
Man,
something.
yeah, it's negative. It's in the negative. We're just gonna have to call that negative because
Yeah,
that it's cold out there. It's definitely
yeah.
cold out there, man.
It's like a Christmas song. It's cold outside.
Shoot, it is cold. It is cold. Is it still snowing? I haven't checked yet. I remember it was snowing like
I
30
think
minutes ago.
it's I think it's really snowing. But that's just what I want to say, man. It's just that this is the thing. This is right here. This is where you want to be. You're in the right place at the right time. If you just take action, you just take action and just, you know, get in. If you can get all in, get all in.
Uh-huh.
It is going to serve you. It's going to help you become a better person. I hear Elon speaking, in this video, and this dude, I believe in him. He's got, I believe him. He's already there. It's kind of like in that movie, the Passion of Christ. Before Jesus died, he tells the other dude, the dude asked him, can I be in paradise with you? He said, as of this moment, you are in paradise just by you
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You know what I
remember
mean?
that. I
That's the same
remember
thing.
that.
Yeah, you are there, man. Don't. Yeah, you said it. You want to be okay. You're there. So
I'm
with
not
this
even
thing, it's the
tripping
same
about
thing.
that. I'm
Yeah,
I'm not even tripping about like I'm comfortable where I'm at. Things are good at home. Like man, I'm not even tripping about, oh, I'm not there. I used to be antsy. I used to be like, okay, join a business. And I used to be all up in there and I'd be like, oh, what am I going to do now? Okay, I got to post this link here, post this link here. And then I post it and I won't see no results. I'm in this business now and I'm seeing results. I'm seeing more results than I ever have ever online ever. And I'm just chilling. Like I feel at ease.
that's
I'm
what it
calm.
is,
I'm
man.
serene.
Mhm.
Like what do people want? I don't know, man.
Bingo,
It's
man.
really a hard subject to talk on because I ain't here to hurt feelings. I'm just here to I just want to inspire, tell people about change, influence, and that's all I really want to do. Help people find their way. You know what I'm saying? Find the way of man, what is that word? It's a word that I'm looking for, but I just want them to find their way, their path through this success. Like it's crazy when you unlock your mind. It's crazy. And people don't understand that. Like there's 1%er. It's a 1% of rich people. Wealthy people, excuse me. Rich, wealthy, they're all up in that 1%. And then the rest of the 99 are people, consumers. They're consuming, their consumption. They're like that's nuts. So that means that you can you the day you unlock your mind is the day you make more money. You know what I'm saying? And like it's crazy. You know, and I don't know. I I don't wanna. I don't want. I really want to help people, but it's like, it's up to them. And that's the other thing about it, man. That's the other thing about it. I wish that this product, I wish it had a store so I can be a salesman and I can just really just be face to face with these people and just be like, look, man, this is what you got to do, this and this and this, and just set them on their way. You know what I'm saying? Like like when you were talking about a job, and how that you got to train for it. They don't just give you all this stuff. I want there. If there was a store, I would definitely apply. I would definitely apply for there to be a store. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to Apple
Yeah,
and they be like, "Hey man, what do you need today? Oh, I want the iPhone." Da da da. I would do that. I would definitely do that. But I'm perfect right here. I'm perfect, man, and I'm just ready for more. That's it.
yeah.
That's it, man.
And it's such a rewarding, it's such
Hopefully
a
all that
rewarding.
makes sense because like I'm all in my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm all in my head. That's all. That's all.
That's okay, man.
Yeah.
But this
You
is
know how we get.
it's such a rewarding, it's such a rewarding journey, and that people don't have any idea. Like this is something that is going to, it will change your life, like for
Hmm.
better. It will change your life, and not this is bigger than you. It's bigger than me. This is actually for the future of my family and generations. This is what this is for. It's a
Oh yeah.
movement. It's
Oh
we
yeah.
want to we want to leave a legacy here before we leave this journey. Like life to me is kind of like it's kind of like a trip. It's like we're going on a trip. It's a journey.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then you set little goals in between. Once you reach a goal, then you look for another goal. Your goal might be now, when you join, your goal might be, I want to make this much money. Once you get to that money, you're making that much, you want to make more. Once you reach a certain level, like there's no money and, I want to help people now.
Yeah.
Because, it doesn't have to be, it could be whatever you want it to be. What is your why? Like, why are you doing what you're doing? I always ask people, why are you doing what you're doing? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, and they stutter, like, or
Hmm.
when you ask them, what do
Yeah.
you want? They
Yeah.
stutter. They stutter. They don't know what they want. But when you ask them, so what don't you want? They're like, well, I don't want debt. I don't want to pay bills. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want to wake up and I don't want to go to this job, but I still go to it. Um, I don't want to go. There's so many things. I don't want to. I don't like the way this thing is going, and I
Yeah.
don't, and I don't. When you look at I don't, and I can't, and maybes, those are you're just telling you're telling the universe, you're telling the world that you want more of that.
Yeah.
If each time you go outside and you go to your mailbox and you expect a bill, expect you're gonna get a bill. But when you go out there, man, I don't know, Elon, have you ever seen The Secret, man?
The Secret, is that a movie? I don't think I've seen it.
Oh man, you got to see that, man. The Secret, man. They got it on Netflix as well. But The Secret, I read the book, but I watched the movie. That's a good movie. It's just basically about thoughts. Everything is it influences your thoughts. Um, if you think that you're expecting that you're gonna get a bill on the mailbox, you are gonna get a bill, and you might get dozens of bills on the mailbox.
Mhm.
But you are expecting that. Everything that you're expecting debt, you're expecting bad things to go wrong, you're expecting to be ignored in that interview, not getting that job.
Mhm.
You're not gonna get it because you're already expecting it,
Yeah.
up here. But if you flip that around and you say, I can, and I expect checks, and I expect, this and that, and you switch your thinking around it, you're gonna get, that's the result you're gonna get one way or another. And you don't worry about how it's gonna get there, it's just gonna come. This thing right here, it's on the way. It's here already.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yep.
what I mean?
The
So
products of next year, man. I cannot wait. I'm amped, man. For next 2016, yo, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be
that's
crazy, man.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. But
Woo.
like I said, we can go here on and on. We can go with
Yeah.
this on and on, and we're gonna wrap it up in a bit. Um, we're gonna be doing this type of things, maybe each week. Some of the things might be, kind of like generic, and sometimes we gotta, we human beings, there's a lot of distractions. There's Facebook, there's TV, there's video games. We need to listen to stuff and read stuff more than one time, the same thing.
Mhm.
We need to listen to things. If it's change, you're gonna listen change 10,000 times.
Yeah.
That's why I hear people saying that some people say the money's in the follow up. It's because people are distracted all the time.
Yeah.
Like you might be doing this one and then something crossed your mind and you're doing something else and then you forgot what you were doing before. So repetition, is the master. Like when you go to the gym, you gain muscles, it's through repetition. You're repeating the same process over and over again,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you're gaining muscles. The same thing with your brain. Your brain is a muscle too. And people don't, they know that, but they don't really get it. It's a muscle. You gotta work it. You gotta feed it. And it's up to
Mhm.
you what you feed into your brain. And then what you feed into your brain, that's gonna control everything around your surroundings because you act according to what you're thinking, your thoughts.
Yeah.
And then since you're acting, through your thoughts, you're creating
Yeah.
that outcome. If you're thinking about that you're hungry, you're gonna go to the refrigerator and grab some food. So it's just it's basically as simple as that. Like
Exactly.
we gotta feed our brain. We gotta put, good stuff in there so we can get the outcome that we want to get. And the
Mhm.
best way of doing this, we gotta transform. We gotta align our conscious. I always tell Elon this. We gotta align our conscious with our subconscious. Our conscious is basically when you awaken, you are awake. You wake up each morning. Every morning.
Yeah.
What you see, what you perceive, that's your conscious. Now, when you go to sleep, your subconscious works for what you're listening to when you're sleeping. That's like right now we're doing this mindset call or mindset video, whatever you want to call it. We're focusing our thoughts on change and things like that. So when we go to sleep, we're gonna we our subconscious is gonna be working on that. It's gonna be attracting more and more
Mhm.
opportunities, more income, whatever is your desire. Like Elon said, your desire you want to focus on, and that's why Elon mentioned earlier to meditate, pray, visualize. If you can spend 10 to 20 minutes each day when you wake up and then before you go to sleep doing those things, you will attract it. It just the universe is gonna like give you the way for you to get to where you want to get what you desire, of course. But if your conscious is not in alignment with your subconscious, meaning that you want to be rich, or you want to be successful, you're saying that consciously, but something inside of your subconscious, when you were a child, said that you're never gonna be successful. Guess what? You're not gonna be successful because your subconscious dominates your conscious.
Yeah. Mhm.
And if they're not aligned together, if they're like this, you're not gonna get anywhere. You gotta be aligned. So what do? You wake up each morning. You wake up each morning. You visualize. You do positive things. Positive thinking. You meditate or you pray. Whatever it is, you do affirmations. You know what I mean, Elon. You focus
Yeah.
on positive things,
Yeah.
and then you actually activating your conscious to work on that throughout your whole day. Because when you expect good things in the morning, your whole day will go through that. Even if something happens, you're not gonna be shook by it. Now at nighttime, before you go to sleep, if all you do is focus on the news and negative things and other stuff that you gotta do that's worrying you, then your subconscious is gonna work on that and it's gonna create more of that.
Yeah.
So basically, you want to get you want to focus on positive in the morning, daytime, positive on on nighttime, and a lot of people don't know how to do this because some people they lack of focus. Listen to an audio. Listen to this. What we're talking about. By listening to this, what we're talking about. By listening to inner circle audios. By listening to Empower Call. Um, by listening to people that motivate you, that inspire you. You're
Mm-hmm.
already doing this automatically. You actually you don't. It's not. It's just a matter of listening. You listen to this in the morning. Listen at night. Read. Read stuff too. Elon read Think and Grow Rich. You want to read. Read something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sure you do it a couple. Do it in the morning. Do it before you go to sleep. So then you have both for your conscious and subconscious. Conscious working on the day, subconscious working at nighttime, and getting your, they're aligning everything so everything can happen.
Yep.
So
Yep.
basically, that's my recommendation right there. If you want to live, the life of your dreams, your life you desire, things have to change, and it's everything is, where focus goes, energy flows. So what you're focusing on is actually is what is what's costing what's costing the results that you're having in life.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I just want to leave it at that, Elon. We're gonna wrap this up, man. We're gonna leave it for next week. We're gonna be, leave it for another mindset call, and I have so much more to say, man. But we're just
I'm
gonna break
saying.
this up in a series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go
That
ahead, man.
we
This
gotta
is a
cut it
series.
off.
This is not a 3 or 4 hour movie. This is gonna be a series.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. We have too. I have too much to say, but I think that we need to cut it off before before we get carried away. Me and you, we go to town. So like
Yeah.
it's you know we
Uh,
gotta cut it off here.
we go down to Australia with no problem.
Talking our way there about
Yeah,
about change.
exactly.
Walking. We didn't even fly. We don't even got frequent flyer miles. We walked all the way there talking about that.
Yep. But
So
anyways, it was nice. If you watched this whole, this video all the way through, I just want to say congratulations. It shows that you're serious about change. And if you don't know what this
yeah,
movement is all about, just click the link below. It's gonna ask you for an email, and it will, it's gonna send you to a video. And this video is gonna tell you what this movement is and how many. You're gonna see testimonials of people that have changed their lives, and just stay, just plug yourself up to this. Just plug into our system, to this is not just a business, this is a movement, and this is a movement for freedom.
yeah, movement, huge
Time
movement.
freedom, financial freedom. There's so many, freedom to eat whatever you want to eat, better foods. What is it that you want? That's what the main thing. If when once you know what you want, once you know what you want, you got to find a vehicle to get there. If I want to go to
Hmm.
Walmart and Walmart's too far away, I better find a vehicle to get there. I
Yeah,
gotta find. I gotta take a bus. I gotta do something. If my vehicle is my legs, then okay, let that be the vehicle. But find
yeah.
something, do something.
Gotta get there. Need to eat.
Yeah, we are
Shoot.
we are here. We're this is like a train. We're on the train. Are you willing to? Are you gonna get on board with us? That's the question. If after all we said tonight, or today, I don't know, wherever you're at, wherever you at, after all we said, you still are undecided, just reach out to us, reach out to Elon. His information will be on this page, wherever you find in this. Reach out to me. We're here to help you out. We're here to empower you. We're here, you have a whole it's not only us. It's like, you know Elon, we got, like, we got Karen and Marianne and Mark. We got a whole bunch of people, the coaches, the clubs. We got the clubs. We got these clubs
That's right.
where you
Yeah,
get support from people that are making seven figures, people that are successful.
getting their certificates every day. Like it's crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy awesome. That's what that is. Get
Yeah,
the certificates. People are
and
getting their certificates every day. It's great. And the calls. That's what I love. The call. I tune into the calls just to be on the call. They could rerun the call and I'll be there. I'll just be
yeah,
there right there. I'll be like, yeah, yeah. Because it is powerful. The calls are powerful. I love the calls. I think that's where I love to be at right there. The calls.
Yeah. And wait until we get to the events, man. You
Oh
really
yeah.
you really gonna love the events.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm ready.
You
I'm
want to
ready.
meet these leaders, man. It's like you get, when you're in the presence of like so many successful people, so many people, that have changed
Yeah.
lives, people that were not successful like 6 months ago. You surround yourself to how they are, how where they're at now. It
Mm-hmm.
it kind of like rubs off. Like you can feel their success in you, and then it becomes your success.
Yep.
And that's what this is all about. It's about passing on wealth. This founder of this system, of this business, created created a vehicle to wealth, to where you can achieve what you want in life, and he's passing it on to thousands and thousands of people, sharing the same vision. And our vision is pretty much, it goes down to what, 7 words: freedom. Freedom. You want to free yourself up from, you want time. Is it vacation that you want? You need the time for that. You don't have to, um you don't really have to, how can I say this? You don't have to put out put out like a, what do you do then, like in your job, you put out like a request. I want my vacation this, this day, and then the day comes and then, they won't give it to you
Huh.
for I don't know, X reason. But when you know
Yeah.
that there's a way that you can actually, that you can get into a position that you can kind of like wake up and, tell your loved ones, hey, how about if we go to Disneyland today? I just, on a Tuesday, let's go to Disneyland today. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? You know how
Yeah.
that feels, man. But
Yeah.
that's just something to, that's like the potential that we're here. Before I like disclaiming, I don't guarantee that you're gonna get, anywhere, that you're gonna make a dime. I'm not guaranteeing that, because the thing is, I don't know what type of person you are. You need to be
Yeah.
in a certain
Yeah.
mindset. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I don't know you. You need to prove yourself first, that that you're worthy of this. Once you accept that, once you believe and you know that you deserve this, then you can get, you will get success one way or another. And like Elon was telling me,
Mm-hmm.
it takes people. People have different way. They have different rates of learning too. Different. They learn at their own pace.
It's a
Some people
test
learn fast.
for yourself.
Yeah.
It's a self test. You know.
Yeah, it takes
You.
people a month. Some people get results in a week. Some people get results the first day. Some people get results in 5 years. Some people 10 years. It doesn't matter, as long as you know. I don't care. When I got started, man, I didn't even care how long it was gonna take. I'm like, if I'm gonna die this way, at least I die trying.
Yeah. Die trying.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter, man. I'm really enjoying the journey. Um, I like empowering people. That's why I do it. Like, um, money's good and everything like that, but that's secondary. This is basically, just the fact that you're able to change people's lives, and and put something of hope to other people. That to me, that's the best blessing right there that God has given me,
Mm-hmm.
because I found something that I can actually, here, man, use this, and you know this is your light right here. Carry on the light. Start shining. That's what this is to me. And again, it's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. You got to learn things, but when you stick to your why, to why you're doing it and where you're going, nothing can get in the way of what you can do.
That's right.
I
That
just want
is
to leave it.
absolutely right.
I just want to leave it at that. And if you're ready, I really suggest you to join. To get started today. Do something today. Don't leave it for tomorrow, because something I learned is that procrastination is the worst enemy for your success. They don't get along.
Mm-hmm.
The more you procrastinate, the more, like, time passes by, and the more you're missing out on a lot of information, a lot of inspiration, a lot of
Yeah.
change, not only for you but for your family.
That's right.
And
That is
and
right.
I just want to say that right here, I don't know where you at in the world, but right here is like a 1:35 a.m. in the morning, and we're
Right.
talking about this thing. That's how serious we are about our success. And I'm just gonna wrap it up because we do gotta we have to rest. But I'm just saying that we're just passionate. We're passionate about this.
Yeah.
We're awake at this time and talking. We're passionate. Like
We do
and
this on the on live and on call. So when
yeah,
we're on
on
the
the
phone,
phone.
we do this. This is nothing right here. We do
Yeah,
this tomorrow, yo. It'd be
we just
crazy.
we just decided just to share this with people and invite
Hmm.
people, to the way, um, to the path to success. This is not for you to. I don't know. What do you want to say, Elon? What do you want to say? I'm gonna wrap this up, but you want to say any final words? What does this mean to you that could mean to people, man?
Um, Man, in so many words, I would just say the meaning of this is just like you said, it's freedom, it's success, it's a movement. Those are the key pointers right there. And yeah, man, the fire is burning deep within us, and that's why we're here, We believe it and we desire it. That's what I've been reading in Think and Grow Rich. It says you have to desire to see your success, because when you desire, you see your success, and when you see it, that's how you know you desire it, and you implement that. And it actually says that you should write yourself a quote saying, hey, every day you should write yourself a quote, and you should say it to yourself about like 10 times before you go out the door. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And that's how you start changing your mind.
Change your
That's
mind and you start attracting the results you want. Because
Exactly, because your mind is a sponge. If you're gonna put, if you're gonna put dirt in it, you're gonna wring out some dirt.
that's true. Yeah, that's so true.
It's
And
simple.
one thing I learned is that and that I actually implemented and seen results is that actually your mind, like your brain
Hmm.
and your subconscious, it cannot tell it can actually tell reality from something that is just a dream.
Mm,
So what I'm saying with this is that when you visualize yourself being in a place
yeah.
that you're physically not right now, your brain think your subconscious makes it real. And the more you hold that thought and that vision in your mind every single day, it's gonna start appearing physically. Like if I'm envisioning right now being on the beach,
Yeah.
and I envision that and being on the beach and having all this freedom and stuff like that, and it's gonna happen because when you dream about something is chasing you, your body really thinks that something is chasing you to kill you. Like when you're having nightmares, you wake up all shaken up. It makes it real. It's kind of like the Matrix. Like Neo really thought that he was in that world that he was, but he didn't
Yeah.
know he was asleep all this time. Man, we're
Hmm.
awakened. We're unplugged from the Matrix.
Yeah.
We are
That's right.
unplugged.
That's right.
We're flying. We're flying. We're fighting the Smiths, and these are the obstacles. The obstacles are the Agent Smith. People don't get the
Yeah.
message, but that's what the message is. Those agents that were trying to fight and stop them, those are the
Hmm.
obstacles. Those are the things that will tell you you don't deserve this. Those are the people around you that saying that they don't believe in you. That's what all of that represents.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't let that stop them. They kept going on until you saw Neo, fighting them with one arm and stuff, and that's what we're doing right now. We're doing this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where we're going. I'm looking outside. We're doing this. You know, that's what that's what we're doing here. So
Yeah.
it's time for you if you're serious about success and you're serious about living a life of your dream. We gotta quit dreaming though. We gotta quit dreaming and start doing. Like
Hmm.
I like saying that. I like stop wishing and start doing. Don't wish this, wish that. Start doing, to get it. You have a vehicle right here, right in front of you, to get there. And not only you have the tools and the resources, you got people that are already there.
Yeah.
And you got
Yeah.
people that are already there in their mindset because that's where it starts.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
so you add that, and you got coaching and things like that. There's no way you can succeed. You cannot succeed when so many people have already succeeded.
Mhm.
Like it's like so many people made it to the other side that there's nothing that's gonna prevent you from getting there because so many people did it. So they know already how to get you there. It's like a coach in the sports. They know how to get the team to the playoffs.
Mhm.
They've been there before. They know what to do to get them there. They know the plays they got to do and things like that. They have everything planned out and they have a game plan. We have a game plan for you here too to
Mhm.
get where you want to get.
Yeah. Yep. I hear
Now,
you.
are you gonna play ball with us or you're gonna stay out? That's I leave that up to you. But
Yeah.
we're here to go. We're not just going to the playoff. We're going to the finals and we're going to the championship.
That's right.
That's where we're going.
To win the championships. We
Yeah,
gonna win
yeah,
the
we're going to.
championships.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's gonna be the
Yeah.
championship of the World Series, the NBA, NFL, all the championship. We're going. Yeah, we're taking all of them.
That's right. That's right.
And this is not to say I'm not. This is not to actually create hype or anything like that. Elon can tell you he knows what he has in front of him. I know what I got in front of me. I know what many people have in front of them.
Mhm.
But if you're not in it, you're not gonna. If you're not here to taste the pie, you're not gonna know what it tastes like if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
trust me, it's good. Like the information, like the way I'm talking to you right now, is something. It's kind of like a residual of everything that I have learned from it. It's just coming out now, and I'm letting it all out,
That's
and all
right.
my training and all my knowledge.
That's right.
And again, we can keep talking about this for days, man. It's like, I mean, I wrapped this call like 4 times already, and we're still talking.
Yeah. Hey, hey, for real though, for real, Mike. I before we leave, yo, I just need to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for you know let getting this to go out. I think we need to thank each other for us to be able to do this because somebody's going to see this and they're going to instantly know what we're talking about because the way who we are between me and you know what I'm saying, they're going to
Yeah,
relate, and so I think that we should just thank each other's now
yeah,
ahead of
man.
time,
I just want to say no. I want to say thank you. Yeah, even ahead of time, not ahead of time.
yeah.
I want to say thank you. You know why? Because um, not everybody. I've been through a lot of people like in my team
Hmm.
and things like that,
Yeah.
and not everybody was willing to step up and man up and like show up to calls like this and share their message. People
Yeah.
were afraid of making posts and stuff like that on social medias, and so how serious are you about your success? How serious
Yeah.
are you about your family, about the future for your family?
Hmm.
If you're not willing to work your business or express to the world um what you're about and what you're doing.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't.
Absolutely.
This is not about being
That's
afraid
right.
of you. This is not about being afraid of what other people will say. That means you self-judging yourself that way. Like you right there with that thinking, you're just setting yourself a failure. When as soon as you are afraid of what other people have to say, people will say stuff whether you're doing good or bad, man. If you do it bad, oh, he's a bad person. He's in jail. If you do good, oh, look at him. He's so good. Like it doesn't matter. People will talk regardless.
Yeah.
I rather
Yeah.
I rather have them talk about something good that I'm doing. I
Hmm.
don't care.
Yeah.
Once they see the change it has made in my life and they can see it already. But like if you're gonna start out, once they see the change it has made in you in your life, your status, once they see the type of person you are when they talk to you, they're like, man, I'm not playing around with this dude. Dude, what is
Yeah.
it that what are you doing? I remember David Wood, man, the founder.
Yeah.
He said one day on a plane, he was going down to Costa Rica because he moved down there.
Yeah.
And he said, what did he say? He said somebody asked him, man, you have all this. What is it that you do? What do you work? And he told him, oh yeah, I sell drugs. Just like that, man. The dude got shocked. And I'm
Yo, that's
like, man, did he really say that on the call? He said that on camera. I'm like, I was just cracking out. He just told the dude what, no, he wasn't doing that. He was just, he just playing around. Like, and
yeah,
that's that.
David Wood is funny, yo. He is funny.
Yeah, but that's
He
how
is very funny.
that just shows you that he doesn't care what other people say. They could be positive. People will always talk, even if he
Yeah.
tells the truth, they will always talk. Now, this is something real. I'm doing this, and like the income and the lifestyle, that I'm gonna present videos and things like that. The things that I'm living, even like we'll say 20 years from now, it's gonna be from doing. I'm saying this today. It's being doing this,
Uh-huh.
and doing one thing a lot of people don't know, or people here in Alaska, they know that I cut hair, I do hair. I work along with, with my wife. Elon knows that I cut hair and things like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I do that. I like doing that. I like connecting with people. I'm a people's person. I like connecting with people.
Yeah.
I like giving them a good haircut and making. It's about that's another thing about empowering people. Hey man, let me make you feel good because when you look good, you just feel good.
That's right.
That's it's all connected.
Yeah. Yep.
So
That's
this thing
right.
right here is gonna help us. It's helping people look good and feel good and all good. It's helping everybody else feel good too.
Yeah.
So everything is all connected. Everything is connected with I like everything that I do and that I'm going to experience. I'm gonna you guys will be seeing. You watching this video will be seeing. Is gonna it's coming from this. And
Yeah.
not only that, my my question will be, are you gonna be part of it too? Are you gonna be here and not wait any longer, not wait 20 years for it to pass by and then say, oh man, I should have joined with those guys back 20 years ago or 10 years ago or 3 years ago or even 1 year, 6 months ago. You know what I mean?
I'm
You
saying
never
that's
know how
time.
long, you
That's
don't know
time.
how fast this thing's gonna, pop up. It's all in your belief.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That
Belief,
is
man,
right.
move mountains. The truth move mountains.
That's right. I've heard that before.
Yep, yep, yep. Well,
Let's
anyways, man,
really let's really wrap this up.
yeah,
Let's really
let's wrap
we
it
got
up. It started with that thank you. It started with the thank you.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta thank each other. That's what
But
it
Elon,
is.
I just want to say thank you, man. Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you
for everything
too.
you're doing. Thank you
Yeah.
for what you're doing, man.
Thank you too, though. Thank you too, bruh.
It really, it kind of like it really, inspires me,
Mm-hmm.
and like people always think that like for example, a teacher, for example, they think that the teacher is the only person that can teach somebody something, but the student can teach the teacher more than what the teacher knows.
Yeah.
And you have taught me a
Yeah,
lot,
that's
man.
right.
Like, because I'm seeing outside of myself, and I can see, I can reflect myself when you talk. I see myself when you speak. So
But me too. Same. It's same. It's same. Same for
yeah,
me. Yeah.
yep.
We work off of each other. That man. It's okay. Things are happening. We already
Things
know
are
things are
happening.
happening. It's okay, bruh.
Yep. Okay, well, we're gonna just wrap this up. We see you next week. And again, we hope to see you on the beaches of the world, but you got to take action. Come, join this journey that we're having together, and you will not,
Hashtag success movement.
yeah, the person that you will become in, a few years from now is it's not going to be the same person you are today. That's what I can assure you. But you got
Yeah.
to take action. You got to, decide that you want that. You got to have desire.
Mm-hmm.
So, click the link below. Join us in success, join us in retirement, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is that you want. We have the tools here in place. We have the coaches, and your success, of course, is going to be dependent on your efforts, but it is a well, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it to work, 1 to 5 years, working, putting effort into this. and then get to live a life that a lot of people wish to live. So you're doing the boring things. I'm just gonna, this is gonna be a wrap, but I just want to, say this out. You're gonna be, you're gonna do the what most people at the 99% that Elon was talking about consider boring, and they consider boring and kind of like, what's the other word? People look at this and they're like, "Oh, that's boring," or do you have
I
any
don't
idea?
know. Whack.
Yeah, yeah. What they consider boring and whack. You're gonna do those things. That's what's gonna get you the success that you want to get,
Hmm.
and then you're gonna get to live the life that a lot of people, you know, a lot of people can live because you did the things that they don't want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So, with that being said, I'm out. Elon, you want to say any final words, man?
Nah, man. I'm gonna leave right here.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for attending. You have a wonderful night or day wherever you are, and peace out.
All right, peoples. All right, Mike. Laters.
All right, man.
All right.